later.
All right.
I got you top 3 MVP race. I can't. 36 years old, about to win MVP. What the hell going on in this world? I mean, what the hell's going on? When it was Clemens and Barry Bonds, and then we like, what the hell's up? You know?
I said, I know you gotta go. I said something yesterday at that NBA Tech Summit, right? With David, with Adams and all that in there. Because I said, you know what's funny? When I was president of the union, and we did the over 36 rule, we changed it to over 38.
Yeah.
You know what the rhetoric was, right?
What?
Chris Paul doing this because he's trying to look out for his
exactly
homies and all that stuff and
that
all
was
that, right? That was not the case. It was because I knew that there's ways that you can take care of your body so that you can be more healthy, right? And play later into your career.
Right.
So now these younger guys are going now me and Bron the ones that's
but see, the problem is where I can hold it against you and LeBron is that there are people who are not playing ball that can use that help. You know, we got to work with stuff like that. Y'all can help, bro. Y'all can help some people out. We all need the help. It ain't just the players, you know what I'm saying?
Well, you know me.
You get better as you get older.
I went plant-based. That and I changed my trainer. That's the 2 things that I did to change my life. I play all these games now and don't have to put ice on my knees.
Because of plant-based.
Listen, man. Jay Crowder on my team was watching me last year. Went plant-based. Because after the game, you get in the locker room, everybody be, and I be sitting there just like this.
He came over the show with somebody. He said, Steve,
I tell you
he
what,
said, you got to go plant-based. He said, I did it for 16 years.
Listen,
I said, 16 years with no meat?
I'm
Are you
telling
crazy?
Kay Cunningham. Already.
Y'all making me feel guilty.
I played.
I just ate a cheeseburger last night. I'm feeling guilty
All
right
jokes
now.
aside, I'm telling you, I play these games every night or whatever, and all my teammates get in there with ice bags and stuff. I don't have nothing. I get in the shower.
When did you go play? 2, 3 years ago? Really?
After my second year in Houston.
Okay.
Because I did a movie that's on
Gotcha.
Netflix.
Okay.
It's called Game Changers.
Yes.
Yep, I executive produced it.
That's one. I watched that.
Oh yeah.
It made me feel guilty. I was like, I can do this, but it's hard.
Oh, yeah.
Are you plant-based?
I got 7 guys on my team now.
We're rapping about that.
Yep.
That's the story in and of itself.
Yep.
I'll holler at you.
All right. Chris, yep. On Jersey.
I saw a commercial. You're a good actor.
Ni hao ma.
Wow.
Hey.
Yeah.
Oh, you got
I
it?
pronounce it.
Oh, I didn't see it right here.
Yeah.
Ni hao wo shi lao pa.
Yeah.
Wow,
very cool.
great.
Better than I said it.
You said it. You said it.
我是老炮.
Wa shi lao pa.
Yeah.
Ni hao. Oh, you're not ready. Tell me what.
Ready.
Yeah, ready.
Anytime.
Ni hao wo shi lao pa.
Yeah.
Oh, then Ni hao wo shi lao pa. Watch the NBA All-Star Game only on 10 Cent Sports. Let's boom.
Perfect.
Great.
Okay, ready?
Hold on a second. All right, let's go.
Okay. Chris, thank you for taking time on the 10 cent. You just talked about changing your vegetarian to plant-based.
Yeah.
So that's amazing. Like you play really high level this season. Besides the diet, what else you do?
Man, it's a lot of stretching. It's a lot of body and tissue work and a lot of weightlifting. You know what I mean? Drinking a lot of water because for me, I want to play at a high level and I'm playing against guys that's half my age. You know, so I got to do whatever I got to do to prepare.
Yeah. So you play a long time in this league with some young generations. Is there any player in mind you what that game that reminding me like my game? Is there any young guys?
Yeah, some of the guys are like that. You know what I mean? Like Darius Garland. You know what I mean? As shifty as and fast as he is. Trae Young, the way he thinks the game and gets to his spots. A lot of them shoot it a lot better than I did when I was younger like that. And then Ja also too. Ja Morant, the way he gets into the lane and keeps guys on his back. You know what I mean? So I see a lot of myself in these guys.
Yeah. The young guys, they need experience. You guys went to the final last year. This year, top team in offense, top team in defense. That's a championship team right there. So you want to pick one thing to improve this season. What it gonna be?
Everything. The offense, I ain't seen a team go 100% from the field. We can always get our free throws better and always clean up our defense. I think that's the biggest thing is making sure our defense continues to excel because that's the one thing that travels.
Yeah. So last year went to the finals. Actually, in the real was in Houston. You guys are a really good team. You, James Harden. Well, there's a question from the fans. We kind of dive back in the time. But if you can take the time machine and go back, call that Chris Paul. How are you gonna get that advice? You can win a ring there.
Man, my advice would be just to stay the course. Everything happens for a reason. I wouldn't be where I am now without the experiences that I've been through. So that's all I would say is just continue to enjoy the ride and be thankful.
Yeah, another question from the fans. We're talking about the 38-year-old. This year, NBA do a lot of like step back, that kind of thing. One thing Chinese fan call it breakthrough. They saw that a lot on TV.
Yeah.
I heard they talk about on the JJ's
Podcast.
Yeah, that's thinking that's on the defense guy. You're supposed to don't do that.
Yeah.
So what do you think? Like, what is
It's a game. Like we play a game, and if you see that enough, you'll probably try to adjust something so that you don't do it. So for me, I'm out there not only trying to play at a high level, but I'm thinking. It's just like playing chess. You got to be one move ahead of the next guy.
Yeah. So you're very famous seeing like we call it like yellow banana boat guys.
Yeah.
LeBron, Clay, and Carmelo.
Yeah.
Did you guys ever talk about you gotta play together someday?
We used to talk about it all the time. We used to talk about we would love to get that opportunity or possibility, but it hasn't happened. You just never say never, but I think we're all in great situations now and just excited that, it's still three of us playing in the league.
Yeah, LeBron and Carmelo is the Lakers now. So
Yep.
you guys, do you reach out about summer, or like, you guys ever thought about that?
No, that's why I said we're all in good situations. You know what I mean? I'm good in Phoenix, they're good in LA.
Yeah, so, another Chinese fans they want to ask, well, don't get mad at me, okay? I don't want to offend you. If you and Ronda Rousey get a UFC fight, who's gonna be the winner?
I don't fight UFC. I play basketball.
Okay, that's good. There's a story go viral last couple of weeks. You paid a Chinese fan watching a game in Chicago. You remember that?
Yes.
Yeah. Why you didn't do that? Like, tell me about that.
Yes, I was getting on a bus to go to the game, and I seen a fan said he came from China or something like that, or drove somewhere to see me play.
Yeah.
And I was already on the bus, and so it was cold. I didn't get off to sign his autograph, but I asked him. I had security ask him if he was coming to the game, and he didn't have tickets. One of my friends has floor seats for the Chicago Bulls, and so my friend said he wasn't coming to the game, so I gave the floor seat to the fan.
Wow.
Yeah.
That story said that Chinese was like.
I didn't know that. I didn't know
You didn't know
anybody
that?
even knew about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it just seemed like a cool, fun thing to do for a loyal fan. Why not give them that experience?
Yeah. You have a lot of Chinese fans already in China. So
Oh,
they really
man.
want to see you in China. They have any plan to visit China?
Man, hopefully soon. You know what I mean? Remember I took you to China some years ago? Took my son to China.
Yeah.
He was bigger over there than I was. You know what I mean? Everywhere I went, they had pictures of him on T-shirts. China's been unbelievable to me and my family my entire career. I've had some of the best times over in Guangzhou, Guangdong, Beijing, all over China. I've always loved going over to China.
Yeah, but
Shanghai.
yeah. He's a celebrity in China. Like,
That's what I said.
Yeah.
That's what I said.
We call him CP4.
CP4? Yeah. I definitely need to take him back.
Yeah.
I'm definitely gonna do that.
Do you see someday gonna play in NBA? CP4.
Oh, you gotta ask him. It's hard.
Yeah.
Very hard. That's very hard to do. It takes a lot of hard work, but he loves the game and he works at it. So if he works hard enough, I think he'll definitely have an opportunity.
Yeah. So you achieved a lot on court and off the court. If you pick one thing, what's your biggest achievement?
Biggest achievement, I think, is keeping my family together. You know what I mean? My son, my wife, my daughter, my entire family. I think that'd be the biggest thing that my grandfather would be proud of. Through all the traveling, all the different years in the league, I still got the same group of people around me that was with me when I started.
How's it going?
Yeah, it'd be all right.
So like they bother you gonna play tomorrow? Or?
I don't know. If I get out there tomorrow, it'll only be for a brief second.
Devin Booker, he grew so fast in the past couple of years. Before you joined the Suns, did you see him like it would be something like previous year?
No question. Book is my brother. My brother, and even before we became teammates, we had a great relationship. And he's so competitive, and that's what I love about him. He's a hard worker, loves the game, don't take no shortcuts. And you know, some people in this league, they'll be your teammates, and when that's over, the relationship is over. Me and Book will be close for the rest of our lives.
Well, you know, some young guys don't want to be coached. Some young guys want to be coached. Aaron, the big guy on your team, we saw you yell at him. You know, he grew so fast. Like, you know, tell about like this.
Yeah, DeAndre Ayton, you know what I mean, is a great player, and that's how you sort of mold guys at times. But it's got to be a two-way street. We was playing the Bucks the other night, and him and Jay Crowder was yelling at me. You know what I mean? I feel like if they're yelling at me, that means they care. They care. You always got to understand. You got to listen to what somebody's saying and not how they're saying it. You know, because if somebody not talking to you, that might mean they don't care. So, yeah, we're working on it.
Okay, so appreciate your time, and thank you very
Always,
much.
definitely.
See you.
Thank
See
you,
you.
guys.